If the 980 nanometers laser red blood removing instrument can make black spots on the paper, but there is no reaction on the skin, red blood cannot be removed, it is likely to be due to the following reasons. Reason 1 is that the energy parameters are inappropriate. Watch the video parameter adjustment VI. Here. Reason 2 is that the lens of the hand tool may be dirty. Just wipe the lens. Watch the video lens wiping video. Reason 3 is that the method of holding the handle is incorrect. Watch the video clinical guidance video. Reason 4 is that he missed the target. The operator must have good eyes and be particularly patient to see the red blood to be operated. The thin red blood is not easy to aim, but the thick one is easy. It's best not to wear glasses. The refraction of glasses may lead to inaccurate aiming and deviation. If it hits the side of the red blood wire, the red blood wire will not fall off. The reason 5 is that the red light is too bright to see the red blood. The red light can be used in one gear. If the third gear is used, the whole red light will not see the red blood. And the blind fight must not be aimed. The reason 6, the target of treatment is not red blood. It must be a root or mesh of clearly visible red blood filaments before it can be removed. Green, blue and purple blood vessels are varicose veins, which cannot be removed by this instrument. Adjustment of parameters. The default value of startup is not applicable to every customer. Each person's skin type, thickness, position and depth of red blood are different, so there is no fixed value. And the empirical value can only be obtained according to the actual operation of the majority of users. For reference, there are 3 parameters in total: power, pulse width and frequency. The first parameter is power. 6 to 12 watts for the face, and 8 to 15 watts for the limbs. During treatment, the power is adjusted from 6 watts. The pulse width is 30 milliseconds. And the frequency is 2 Hz. If the red blood filament is not removed, it indicates that the parameters are inappropriate. Return to the standby mode and click the power increase button twice to increase the power to 6.6. If not the best parameter, add a little more to about 7.2. The general empirical value is the maximum increase to about 13 watts. Some red blood filaments can be removed with 6 or 7 watts, and some need 12 watts. It needs a little patience to adjust. The second parameter is the pulse width. Usually 30 to 50 milliseconds. Over 50 is easy to blister and painful. It can also be fixed for 30 ms. During parameter adjustment, only the power value is increased without adjusting the pulse width value. The third parameter is frequency. Usually 2 Hz. Frequency 2 is to emit light twice a second. If the frequency is fast, the moving speed will be fast. If the frequency is fast, but the handle moves slowly, there will be burning and blistering. The light should be moved once. The distance between each laser point and the point is 1 mm, and the whole red blood wire will be knocked off. The red aiming indicator can be in the first gear. Don't be too bright. If it is too bright, you can't see the red blood clearly, which will affect the treatment. Use the default 0.2 mm or 0.5 mm for the focusing ring. A larger number of focus rings is not recommended. When operating for customers for the first time, just try to make a few. Don't do it all over your face. Observe the recovery of the customer, make a paper file for the customer, and record the parameters of the first trial on the file, so that this parameter can be directly used during the next formal treatment. The treatment time of each red blood filament can't be too long. Each red blood filament can only be done once, and finished in a few minutes. You can't finish the whole face at one time. If the red blood filament area I is large, it can be completed in 3 or 4 times. Start with the red blood filaments in the outer circle, and then treat the red blood filaments in the second circle for 1 month each. The same red blood filament cannot be scanned repeatedly. If it is not removed, do not do it again. Do it again next time.